live from Random Secret Studios in Philadelphia throughout the Delaware Valley.
I'm the capo. He's the prez.
And this is Sons of Ben, the pod. Well, welcome back to Sons of Ben, the pod, gentlemen. Sounds like Adam is British today for this pod, so that should be interesting.
Quite.
And now, I can only say this episode is going to be called Got the Moves Like Jagr. Jaromir Jagr.
That was a great coincidence of time when Jaromir Jagr was still playing hockey, which is forever. Actually.
No, he's still playing hockey somewhere.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was playing hockey. I believe he was a Flyer too when the moves like Jagr came out, and then the parody of moves like Jagr. Because if anything, the Flyers fans do best, it is parodying their players into songs. They're very good at that.
Yes, they are. And that's all the Flyers have been good at recently. So we can hope for the best with them. We'll see. Welcome back, guys, though. Yeah, so got a little episode. We've got some content. We've got some news. So let's get to housekeeping. Of course, Beer the Pod, Yards, 2SP. Support those that support us. Things are going good on that front. And then SOB News. Let's see. You can still renew. I'm just going to say this a couple thousand more times. You are going to want to be an active Sons of Ben member for this summer. If not, you're going to miss out. That's all I'm going to say. We got trips. We got July 4th. Right now it's a la carte pricing. So the flights, you're on your own. You missed the group flights, but you can still book tickets, still book hotels, still book tailgate, that kind of stuff. Working on a brewery tour, a couple other things while we're down in Nashville. 4th of July, apparently they've got a huge firework display, and it's Nashville, so there's no remnants of COVID whatsoever, so it's just going to be footloose and fancy free. We do have Miami, Orlando for sale still, if you want to get down there during July, so go to phillysportstrips.com. And the big news of the day, we just got confirmation of what section we're getting in Azteca for Mexico City. We don't have any other information, so calm down. They probably will not let us know pricing and everything until end of June, early July. But keep in mind, this is an August event. We are currently negotiating with a hotel, negotiating flights, working on bus transportation to and from all those. So just keep an ear out. Let us, and we'll let you know what's going on. But we're working with Club America, Azteca, CONCACAF, the union. As you can imagine, it gets a little hectic, so give Heather a break and stop blowing up her DMs. You'll get the information as soon as we get it. But we did get confirmed where we're going to be in the stadium. We know we have tickets. They just have to, Azteca is literally working with CONCACAF on what the pricing is going to be. So we will find out. It's going to be interesting to find out if it's similar pricing to what we are offering, because if you're a season ticket holder, you already know what you're paying for your ticket in September for that match. Did you guys get that?
Hey, Matt, I know you like suspense and whatnot, but are you going to tell the people what section you're in, or is that not?
No. Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Right.
Nope,
Right.
not going to say it.
I forgot.
Honestly, until it's really confirmed with pricing and all, just to let you know, give you a heads up. If Mexico City, Adam, is what, 7,500 feet above sea level?
I can Google that real quick, and you know what we call this in the business? This is what we call a filibuster stall, because you got to, kill some time before the product actually comes out. And typed on the computer, that doesn't work. We can cut this. That's fine.
Let's just assume it's 7,500 feet above sea level. I'm just gonna let's just throw it out there. Are we close, Adam? You think?
Survey says 7,382. So, I'm going to give you 7.
All right, let's go
that works.
7,300. Our seats will be touching about 7,700 feet above sea level. So pack the gauze for your nose, bring the binoculars. That's where we're going to be.
Bring a helmet.
Yeah. Oh, no. Where we're going to be, it's hard to throw P-bombs down on us. No, unless you're God.
No, look, man, I'm just saying, do I get a vest for this extravaganza down to Mexico City? Not just, look, I'm just saying, it ain't even on Club America's fans on that one, but I just feel like when the union actually do something good in that stadium, we going to be a target. So I just feel like,
Well, I'm thinking about getting some Sons of Ben hazmat suits, and we should have had them on July 5th. Or June 5th, I'm sorry.
My.
You know what happened on June 5th, gents?
What did we do on June 5th, Matt?
we were in Chester with your fave trash man. Adam was there. Devin was there. Everybody else was there. And we did some cleanups in the city of Chester. We hit 3 lots, and damn, it was hot. Like, damn, that was hot.
I love how he just hit Jess and Heather with all the rest from Gilligan's Island right there with it. It was just like...
So, okay, Jess, TC, Heather,
yes,
Justin,
your
Vince,
daddy.
My dad was there. Yeah, you can't.
Squad. Shout out to the squad.
Bueller.
Look, Devin, Ferris Bueller's Day Off was a movie. No, so like, legitimately, shout outs to the city of Chester, because they actually found us, us doing cleaning, and we're like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "We're cleaning a lot." They're like, "Oh my God, thank you." it was super nice to connect with them. Shout outs to our water sponsors because they kept us hydrated the whole time. That was
Henry and his girlfriend were there, and thank God we had a cooler full of that.
God, that was a strug.
And put in the work too.
And
Yeah,
They definitely put the work in.
Look, I like this whole let's clean up a lot thing we've been doing. It's given me a good feel about, kind of our impact here. And look, Chester's our home, and we need to be as good to our home as possible. And I discovered a lot about Chester that I didn't know previously about some of their restaurant scene and all that. And I'm excited. I'm trying to get a little pregame get there a little bit before our pregame and get my fill.
Yeah, so we will be looking into, the union did partner with us. They did bring out RTS, which is the sanitation company that replaced Republic as the sponsor. They brought a truck out. The guy followed us everywhere we went, loaded it up. So thanks to them. And we are going to do more. We're probably going to wait till September, October maybe, because let me tell you, June 5th was hot. So I don't know if we need to go brave the August weather for cleaning up trash, but we do plan on doing this in the fall. We're going to look for, bigger and better and do a better splash. And of course, our man Terrell, your fave trash man on Instagram, was there. And that was his first time doing a cleanup outside the city of Philadelphia. So he's definitely going to partner up, and we're going to do more. Speaking of partnerships, Adam, this Saturday, you know who we're partnering up with?
Who's that, Matty?
Your friends, the Fandemic crew, the guys that were famously standing outside Citizens Bank Park during COVID and who came down to Subaru Park when the Sons of Quarantine were banging the drum. We're doing a Sons of Ben with them on Saturday versus the much-hated New York Yankees. So we're going to be sitting in section 301 cheering on the Phils.
Look, the shouts to the Fandemic crew, Fandemic Oscar, all the guys down there. And
don't forget
all the guys
Brett.
And gals, Brett, all these guys.
Butcher Maniunk.
They have been, this is something that I love on multiple levels because like Devin did, like we grew up in that era of the Phillies supporters groups. Like when we were kids, each player had their own squad. You had the Vicente Padilla Flotilla. You had the Wolf Pack. You had Burrell's Girls. You had a lot of that was like the weird.
That's two generations of Burrell's Girls.
Multiple Burrell's Girls now. All the Burrell's Girls are now 35 and up. I love this though, but still, it's
and
like
grandmothers.
Well, I love it because you had legitimately the first real taste of like supporters group culture, at least for me in Philadelphia. But like I love what the Fandemic crew did at Citizens Bank Park. It kind of inspired us to do Sons of Quarantine, and them coming out, hanging out with us. That was a blast. So look, happy to have. I will not unfortunately be there, but next time we can get it to happen, I'm there. I love it.
Yeah, tickets, we're in section 301, which will be the first time, because of COVID, that's going to be their section from now on. 301, which is kind of like right center field on the top in that corner. They were in like the 200 level during COVID because of spacing, but now that CBP is 100%. So this is the unveiling of their section, so we're happy to be there with them. You can email the Fandemic crew, Google them, and you can see if there's still tickets, but it should be a good time. Now, speaking of good times, Devin, you're not in charge of this, but did you know new merch is here?
I did know this because I already pre-ordered some.
Oh, look at the
You
big
gotta stay on
wallet
the
on
ball with
Devin.
this stuff, you know.
I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's going to end tomorrow. So by the time this airs, you better get on quick to get your Pride shirt. So yeah, this year's Pride shirt is a version of the shield with the Pride rainbow. It's really cool looking. So get on the pre-sale while you can, because that's it. Once we order that amount, that's all we're doing. And then
hey Matt,
yeah.
I'll edit this, but so you said tomorrow, but you didn't say the date. So
tomorrow meaning Wednesday, Devin. Come on,
well,
I know.
when this podcast comes out tomorrow,
This podcast
people are gonna think
is not
it's
going to come
tomorrow
out until tomorrow, which means Thursday. You have to
Yeah,
say
dates,
dates on
damn it,
podcasts.
dates.
Unless if we
All
were
right,
doing
so
live.
so Wednesday though, I don't even know what day it is, but yeah.
The 9th?
Oof.
Wednesday the 9th. The 9th of June. June 9th. It's tomorrow.
Today's the 8th?
Yeah, but you're saying tomorrow, which would be
Yes,
June
you
9th.
have
So you
to
have to
say
tell the
June
people
9th.
June 9th.
All right. Well,
You have to
I
say
don't.
June 9th.
Are we sure that's when it ends? I was asking you,
I
Devin.
didn't
You're
know-
supposed to
what?
research that. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Good thing I'm editing all this.
Yeah. See, you got some editing to do.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, I mean, if we can keep it continuous, like
I
right
would keep
now.
it continuous. Like let
Let the
the
people
train
hear the
wreck
train
go.
wreck.
I mean, like I
No,
said,
no,
I
no, no,
think
no,
it's
no, no,
I
no,
think
no.
it's
Please edit
Wednesday
this.
the 9th is when the pre-sale ends.
Okay, so tomorrow, yes. Pre-orders close tomorrow.
So today, by the time Devin gets this pod out, you're screwed out of luck. Sorry.
So then don't mention it, honestly.
No, we got to mention it.
Are we just
Why?
leave it?
If it's by the time this pod goes
Nah,
out, it's
he'll
gonna
get this
be,
up.
it's
He'll
gonna
get
be
this up by
defunct.
8 a.m. It'll be fine.
Oh my god!
I got
he
faith
won't.
in. I got
Absolutely not.
I got
There's just-
faith in Devin.
Devin, you can just edit it out. Honestly, you don't even have to keep it in. He won't
People
even.
you gotta
don't even
mention
know
it, man.
it's shirt. It's already over. It's done.
You don't even really need it. It's already over. It's
Hey, if you're
useless
listening to this,
activity.
you missed out on the Pride shirt
That's
because
it.
of Devin.
There we
Yes.
yes. Not because of Devin, because we recorded on a Tuesday.
Now, here's one thing that you didn't miss out on yet, and we will know by the end of this week. There is another merch drop coming from a partner. I'm not going to say who. Rally House. Anyhow, so you'll get some word on that soon that we're doing a
Hold on. Because
we're
hold
doing
on.
we're doing a shirt.
You transitioned out of a part that I'm cutting out. So first of all, you can't do that.
No, you're not cutting it out. Leave the train wreck in there, man. I'm telling you, it's fine.
Not leave all of
Yes, you
that
can.
in there.
Speaking of things we never have to edit on this podcast, www.philadelphia2026.com. The World Cup is coming, and we got a bid going out there, people. We need your support. FIFA's coming into town soon. I'll know more next week because we have a meeting next week. The World Cup is coming, guys, so get ready for it.
I'm just really curious to see what America's mascot is going to be for this World Cup. I feel like World Cup mascots have to be terrible on purpose, but you know, this time around, I feel like America's going to come with something real good. You know, just like a really, really pumped up eagle ready to.
Well, a
kick
blue
soccer ball.
dog is taken. A snake with arms and legs are taken.
Mm-hmm.
A green thing's taken. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be a Ben Franklin dribble on a basketball.
If you don't understand that the Philly Fanatic is a bird from the Galapagos Islands, then I don't know what to tell you.
Is he really a bird, or is he a bird-like creature?
A bird-like creature from the Galapagos Islands, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Trust me, I know what he is. But maybe they'll just bring back Big Shot, but make him like a basketball. I mean, a soccer ball.
No, we need hip hop because he's the only truly athletic mascot we've ever had. Did you see the caps on my boy?
I just, you know what I couldn't get past hip hop? The squeaky things in his hands when he would clap his hands. I couldn't get past that. Sorry.
Hip hop was such the era, though. Like the hip hop exists in a bubble of time where mascots in the '90s were only supposed to.
If you're gonna go era, then we go Gritty as our mascot. Just put a USA jersey on Gritty and we're good.
He's too busy working with the Fusion right now, who are over in Korea. See, Matt, you got to remember we're trying to synergize the sports here.
Oh God! Well, we'll talk about synergizing other sports in a second. But speaking of synergy and things that are coming to an end soon, apparently Drunken Union Zoom. I think this Friday might be the last day.
Did we say this?
No,
like
yeah,
last
we keep saying
week?
it's the last
Yeah,
day,
but
but
then
okay, it is not.
They
The
corrected us in the lot.
The last
They
one
did,
is
but
next
this is-
Friday, I believe. The one it's
Friday
before
what?
the first full home game, which is the 23rd. So I believe it's next Friday, the 18th.
I thought
Yeah,
we
you got to
were
give them
already
dates on a
done.
podcast.
Like when I was in San Diego last week and we did it, I thought that was the swan song, and they were like, "Oh, another one coming up." Nope,
So
another
you've
one
got
coming up."
two. You've got Friday the 11th, you got Friday the 18th to get part of the Jonathan Tannenwald Hour.
Look, here's the thing, Jared. I know you're listening. This is your time to call back everyone. I think Mark McKenzie's free at the moment. He's not doing anything. Call back all the celebs. The original premise of the Zoom big happy hour call was based off of what I think a lot of us saw on ESPN, when a bunch of just ESPN's reporters are just like, who's famous that we can just randomly get on a Zoom call because we're all in a pandemic and we all ain't doing anything. So, I'm saying to Jared, I know that we're all doing things again, but let's see if we can round up the most famous people we can for one more hurrah.
So you want Jared to put down the breadsticks at the Olive Garden and start tweeting at people?
Low key, do you remember those breadstick sandwiches though?
No.
There was a weird 2 to 3 year period where Olive Garden was hemorrhaging money, and they were like, "Yo, what if we made our breadsticks into sandwiches and we can save everything?" And
I would think about going to Lancaster to eat one of those.
Look, that's what I'm saying, right? But they marketed it so badly, and no one ever caught on that they discontinued the sandwich. But I'm low key, one of the best inventions ever would be a breadstick sandwich from Olive Garden.
Think about a breadstick, but you hollow it out and you shove it with cheesesteak, just like those cheesesteak egg rolls instead.
Look, man, we're saving Olive Garden right here in real time.
$1 million idea right
Call
there.
Us.
Get on that.
Call us, Senor, God. Cut this, Devin. No, I have to do the Italian one. That's very much French.
Wow. So is Senor.
Fuck. Wow.
Senora?
What is Mr. in Italian? This is
and you were taking lessons today, huh?
If
you only had someone in the next room that could translate for you.
I think what happens is I shove one word in and another one pops out.
That's how babies are made, Devin.
Well, if you're doing it right.
Thank you.
Well, speaking of things...
It's also Senor, by the way. Fun fact.
Oh, good. Speaking of things that aren't done right, Devin, how's that Discord going?
Definitely not done right. Now, still good. I don't know.
I heard Adam's part of it now. Adam's an active.
Yeah, that's what. Adam, part of the Discord now, huh?
I'm on the Discord. I've been on the Discord for a while, but I just don't really comment enough. But I feel like now is my time to rise. And
is it influencing your life and your purchase habits now?
Here's what we did, kids. All right. So Adam Booth decided that all these young lads on the Discord and in the Union Happy Hour with all their brand new jerseys, I was jealous. They're all these little jerseys from all these tiny clubs and all that. I was jealous. So your boy went to Kavazham United Football Club and got one of the most stunning kits I've ever seen. It is a nice aqua blue with deep blue accents and just the stripe patterns about it. It's maybe a hoop. Would you say a slanted hoop? It's beautiful. Got a collar too. It's a thick collar. This is a lot of girth to this collar. I feel like a 1980s bully flipping this collar up right now. But it's good.
Adam, why don't you tell the people where this club plays?
Reading in England, and they play in the Sunday League. They are an amateur club that plays in a Sunday league, and we just looked over. I knew very little about the club, but I saw the jersey, and I knew I had to have it. And they were like, "It's on sale," and I'm like, "Boom, let's do it." I did the research on this club. I actually think we're gonna put a picture up on our social media of Kavazham United, so we can all get behind our favorite Sunday club now, our favorite weekenders, if you will. And look, I love it. I'm here for this. I'm about to buy more of this stuff, and I'm about to get Matt one too. We can go watch them on some stream on a Sunday. It'd be great.
I've got two takeaways, Devin. Takeaway number one: somewhere, Philadelphia, Ukraine, Bear Fight FC, FC Delco, or Adam. Buy local. But whatever, that's fine.
Look. It is. I love all of my local clubs, and I have so much gear from all of randomness. I was wearing a Philadelphia Spinners t-shirt yesterday, so I almost wore my Soul shirt a day ago. Sometimes I just got to get off the borders. Maybe I have to get off continent. And
you are an international man of mystery, and I guess my next takeaway from this, Devin. A midlife crisis is when you get older and you buy shit you don't need. It's usually sports cars, but now apparently it's soccer kits from across the country from Sunday leagues. So welcome to the club, Adam.
I didn't know 31 was midlife. I mean, I guess
we don't know how long you're going to live.
This is a very true statement, but like, look, I'm hoping that I don't have the life expectancy rate of 1919. But okay, let's hope for the best here. But no, look. I've had this midlife crisis ever since I was able to get disposable income. All I wanted in my life growing up was sneakers and jerseys. And ever since I was able to afford them, that's all I've been purchasing. And now I realize both of these things are a fine investment. It's like all the Pokemon cards in my basement that I'll one day find.
Adam's real estate agent is just crying right now. But anyhow, speaking of crying, union news, guys. Guess what? We got no union news because it's international break time.
Matt.
Yeah?
You know there was a signing, right?
Well, was it official? I mean,
we could at least speak of rumors, can we not? At this point?
Well, listen,
we're not an
official.
We're not leak that rumor, man. We're not
leak that rumor. I
Look,
got in trouble for leaking before. My source got mad at me, so now I'm not leaking anymore.
We're not leaking a rumor in the way that we're saying, like, hey, man, no one has talked about this at all. It's been a very well discussed possibility for a hot second here, like probably the better part of a month, if I'm not lying.
Does it tie into the international break? Is this an international signing?
Yeah, it's messy to the union. That's what it is.
That's legitimately nuts. Hard. He's coming down. No. Look. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to find the signing because I just actually pulled it up on my feed 2 seconds ago to discuss this, and now I've lost it. But no, the union have picked up. What's his name?
No, it's
Yes, Alves Powell.
That's the one.
Yes, he was on Inter Miami. He got dropped because he went to. I think he went to Saudi Arabia and then realized it sucked and wanted to come home. So yeah, Alves Powell, professional soccer player, originally from Oregon. So he's local, but yeah, he's playing. He's going to be. That looks like what they are going to do is sign him. And is to add some depth to the back line. As far as I know, he plays outright. So, let's get some depth here. I like it.
Yeah. And now, speaking of the back line and the midfield, alumni news. Our alumni did some stuff this past week, guys. B and Mark were playing in the Nations League. And before we get into that, let's also congratulate El Brujo got his first cap for Venezuela. He got subbed in. Now, they did lose to Bolivia, and I don't think he got any red cards or yellow cards, so that's even better. Like, that's a huge step for him. I don't know what's a bigger step, his first cap or a game without a yellow card, but congrats to El Brujo for, as the union media, the social media, unlocking his achievement of his first cap. So congrats to him. And B and Mark, man, Nations League, so U.S. national team, the men, they get the win over Honduras. I mean, Brendan's in the mix for that 1-0 goal. I don't know. Do you call it a dummy? Do you call it awareness that he doesn't try to put his knee on it? Whatever it was, he stayed out of the way, and that goal went in. Mark had and even Greg Berhalter said, thought Mark was strong. He dealt with a lot. He was able to win a lot of duels. Think he did a great job. So that was the 1-0 win against Honduras, which, Adam, I was going to go with you. I wasn't too thrilled with the way the men's team looks right now. But I tell you what, on Sunday night, that thing was a barn burner, man. That was made Monday a little rough.
That was the most CONCACAF-y thing of all time.
Oh my God.
That was the most CONCACAF game that ever CONCACAF'd in a CONCACAF. Like, it was just shithousery. The game. It was everything was this guy dived, this one's rolling on the ground, this one is spiked to this one. There wasn't a yellow card for this guy getting stabbed by someone. Like 15 bottles come from the sky.
Someone's choking someone. Like
Weston McKennie stays getting choked by Mexican players. Like, that's a running gag now, is Mexican players trying to choke out Weston McKennie. And then you got all, like, first off, Gino gets hit with a bottle, and then one of the Mexico players gets hit with a bottle, and I'm just like, but first off, look,
Zach Steffen gets hurt.
Homeboy from the hometown hero, Ethan, comes in and wins the mother bleeper he saves a penalty to win the bleeper.
Was it a 3-minute stoppage because of chants from the Mexican fans?
Oh yeah, we had the first actual time I've seen a game stop because of homophobic slurs.
Well, that happened before when Mexico played Costa Rica in this tournament. They had to stop it, and they didn't learn from that one, and they had to stop it. Eventually, Mexico's going to drop a game in an international competition because their fans are going to cost them a game with this shit.
I mean, FIFA has to enforce that. That's the point. Like, here's the thing. Mexico is also, as much as America is still trying to get there, Mexico is still CONCACAF's darling. And FIFA needs that to continue to be such, and they need the Mexican fan base to still be as engaged as they are. So look, I'm not exactly sure that like they're like stopping games and halting play and all that is fun. That don't stop racism. That don't stop homophobia. That don't stop the things that make people awful. So what you got to do is actually put real consequences behind that.
Well, speaking of, and we'll get like, and Christ, I feel like this is a theme on this pod half the time. Like, you know, Mark had a pretty rough night. I mean, he had the let's just say a lazy pass in 63 seconds of the game, which results in a goal. He had the handball, which didn't result in a goal, which was good. But then even worse, he's got to deal with bullshit on social media. I don't know if you saw this, Adam, but
no, I
on
didn't.
his
Yes, of course I saw it.
And here's my question, and I mean, there's definitely no magic bullet solution to this. But when the hell is Instagram and Twitter going to stop allowing people to have anonymous accounts? Didn't we learn from Brian Colangelo and everybody else? Like when are we not going to have the egg and the blank and, you know, just naming shit after shit? Like, when is it going to be that you can be accountable immediately for the things you say? Because I think if you take this away, it's not all going to end, but a lot will. You know, a lot of these cowards won't hide behind their little egg avatar.
No, man, look, here's the thing. And I'm an American, you know, through and through, Yankee Doodle Dandy, 7 generations deep on this freaking
with a Crush 'em jersey on.
Well, hey, man, look, I like to expand my horizon sometime. But still, I recognize the fact that freedom of speech, yada, 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 as long as you're not actually bleeping hurting anybody, on these platforms, you're allowed to say virtually whatever the hell you want. And I know that it's terrible, and, you know, Twitter kicked off a president once and, like, all of this stuff, but it's...
No, I'm still on Twitter. It's fine.
No, they kick me off. But, like, it's something for which we, as a society, there's no real... Like, we have to... Like, I recognize that there's no true solution to racism. You know, that's, like, a thing that I recognized a long time ago. You're not going to solve racism. You're not. The only thing you can do is punish it, you know, and that's it. That, like, you're not going to make people not racist, because as long as humans cannot go beyond conceptualizing things, people, places, and groups, you know, as long as we don't make the entire state of California one thing, as opposed to 97 different towns with all different ideologies, as long as we're still doing a group for them, you're not going to get people who are not racist. You know, it's just how people operate. You know,
you're not. You know, people think you're fighting racism. You're fighting ignorance, and
that's
ignorance
what it
has
is.
Been around a long effing time, people.
Look, I'll give you a quick little anecdote, because I know everyone loves when I go on my racial tirades about, you know, being the toughness of being African American in society. I know, especially from this privileged motherfucker right here, but. The thing about it is, and this is what I found interesting, is like I experienced racism on a borderline daily basis from the time of kindergarten up until about 12th grade. So like my entire educational experience, which I did K through 12 at Upper Marion High School, I experienced some form of racism almost on a virtual daily basis. And the things that were really crushing about that was it came from every single type of demographic of person, including other black people. The ideas of what we view African Americans in our society, especially African American males, and what their limitations are for instance, 10, 15 years ago, the idea of me being a soccer fan would be definitely foreign to a lot of black people, especially in the city of Philadelphia. To this day, being a Flyers fan is very foreign to a lot of people, including people in the city of Philadelphia. The fact that I enjoyed many of the different activities I do, the fact that I spoke with diction, all of these things made me not black, but as the kids called it, the whitest person that they've ever met. Even whiter than them themselves, Caucasian people. And the thing
and your love of Ultimate Frisbee.
Oh, and my love of Ultimate Frisbee. By the way, I was the greatest, and I mean greatest amateur Ultimate Frisbee player in the history of Upper Marion High School. Look the stats up. Now, at the core of all of this, and what I know about this is, it is not just because people hate different colors. It's because people just don't know how to conceptualize things that they can't understand. And that's the thing that frustrates me the most about all of this. You called Mark McKenzie an ape, random anonymous Twitter person. What is that? What you trying to do there? First off, the calling African Americans monkeys has been the thing since, the dawn of time. I really wish people would get more creative with this. Like, I'm waiting for someone to be like, hey, you spear chucker or something. Like, we haven't heard that since 1940. If you're going to get racist, please try harder to make it seem interesting, because I'm tired and bored of it. Like, please. And furthermore, all you can really do is punish the people for doing this stuff. And as long as we don't punish the people for being racist, racism is going to be there as long as we exist on the planet Earth. When the sun evaporates, someone's going to be mad at someone a different hue than them. That's just how that goes.
Devin will be mad because he doesn't get sunburned.
On his legs he does, but not on any other part of his body. Devin apparently told us before the pod that when he went tubing this weekend that he got burnt on his legs, but he doesn't get sunburned. He caveated it with saying, I don't get sunburned, but I get sunburned on my legs.
He was bragging during the trash cleanup. He doesn't get sunburnt. Jess gets sunburnt. He was laughing at her. Devin doesn't get sunburnt.
I would think Jess gets sunburnt. Jess looks like a person who might get sunburnt.
Devin, over in England, where there isn't a lot of sun, there's things going on called the off-season, and Chelsea is in the thick of it. They're in the thick of the off-season moves. Now, let's go to Tottenham. Devin, the off-season is when teams make deals. They spend money, they hire managers, they get players. That's what the off-season is.
You think you're in the thick of it.
Devin knows about manager hiring. He's on a long list of them.
No Punch? Maybe a Conte? Oh, wait, no Conte.
No Conte.
Maybe what is going on in Tottenham Hotspur land?
Now, here's what's going on. The best thing that could have happened to Tottenham is currently happening. Daniel Levy is handing over football operations to an actual director of football.
You believe that? You believe that?
They are hiring Jeffrey Lurie, pretty large name, and so I would imagine that he's finally ready to move on or something. I don't know, but it is probably the best thing that can happen to Tottenham currently. He was the reason that Conte decided not to come. I guess Daniel Levy also decided
that's the reason that they won't spend money. Well,
that's the whole problem. Daniel Levy wants to be the person making all of the money decisions. And in soccer, that might work in other sports, but soccer is where, the managers want to be able to bring in the players they want. They want to be able to sell the players they want. And they're just looking for somebody to come in there and just be a puppet. And that's about it.
You're convincing yourself that him hiring another layer is going to open up the purse strings of his team.
Listen,
that's what you're telling me.
Unfortunately, we're stuck with the unfortunate fact that he is not going anywhere because you cannot sack him. He's an owner of the club. So
you are an Eagles fan. That's all I'm saying. You are Jeffrey Lurie. Yeah. You are Jeffrey Lurie, Howie Roseman. That is what Tottenham has boiled down to in this whole mess.
Don't do that. Jeffrey and Howie won a championship.
True. Good point.
Come on now. Don't disrespect
You are Jerry
them.
Jones post 1996.
You're Ed Snyder post 1975.
Yeah. You're the Phillies currently.
Oh my God, no. Maybe. No, well, here's the thing. And here's, first off, I'm really happy that the guy from Schitt's Creek owned Tottenham Hotspur for a while. That's cool for Danny Levy. I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
But furthermore, look, I feel bad now. Like, it's getting, that is, first off, why the hell did y'all ever think you were going to get in the Super League? Like, how
They got in it.
How does this team qualify as a Super League club? There is
Jacksonville Jaguar money.
There is zero things super about this club right now. There is like, this is the most mom and pop thing that I have seen. This is the LA Clippers. A really great product in a good position that keeps getting beat out by its crosstown rivals, and everyone kind of giggles at it at the end of the day. You're the Clippers.
Now I'm gonna help Devin out with this argument because we were laughing about a Prime series about Tottenham, and then I got an email notification, which just makes that Tottenham Amazon Prime series look like Emmy award-winning shit. Have you guys seen that When Eagles Dare, the Crystal Palace story, where they're taking footage from 2010, 2012 that they could never air. Now they're repackaging it. I tried watching part of it the other day. I fell the hell asleep. I tried watching episode 1. I fell asleep during it. And the footage from 2010, I am not lying. This felt like 1994 O.J. Simpson footage. That's how bad the video was. So I'm going to tell you, everybody, get on your Prime and watch When Eagles Dare because it is that bad.
I mean,
and Devin will feel good about being a Tottenham Hotspur fan. If you're a Tottenham fan, watch this because you will not regret being, a Tottenham fan because you're not a Palace fan.
That's a good sell, Maddie. I feel like if everyone's going to advertise for Amazon Prime, it needs to be you. You really made me want to watch this presentation.
Listen, it's a train wreck. You're going to want to see it. You know you will. You're going to turn it on.
Where's the Josh Harris portion? That's all I want to see.
That's what I want to see. When Josh Harris walks in as the hero and these people from South London are clapping for him, I can't wait to see that. Be like, ha, ha, ha. Like, unless Sam Hinkie walks onto this thing, they're doomed.
I'll save you. Crystal Palace. Oh, well.
Trust the Palace.
Oh, that was actually pretty good. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, see? I could demo stuff. Devin, did we miss anything in this episode of Moves Like Jagr?
No, short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Ladies and gents, next week we got something special. Not only will Devin have a new board, but we think we're back in the bunker with a special guest. We are going to throw it back. So next week is going to be even more special than When Eagles Dare.
I mean, here's the thing. It already sounds terrible, but the way that you're delivering it makes it sound like a terrible documentary that I had to watch in like second grade. Like When Eagles Dare, the story of like a baby eagle chick like being grown.
Turn the slide.
Right, exactly.
Turn the slide.
Oh my God, Devin, did you get those? Were you there when slide projectors went out of the, or did you still have one?
No, I had the projectors that were like a big box with like the mirror thing on the top.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I marvel at kids now because I was there when we went to like overhead projectors that were like built into the top of the ceiling and were like projecting on a wall and stuff. I remember that transition.
Hey guys, real quick, can we just end the pod maybe?
No.
That's a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This was episode number Jagr. 68's in the books, guys. All I gotta say is aloha, Felicia.
I got the moves like Jagr.